The bad news is that I don't know what the hell I'm gonna get. Okay, so the bomb site's over there, so let's quick save and hope that it won't skip the dialogue again. And it skipped the dialogue. Okay, how about if I quick save? Yeah, see, that's a no-go. I mean, what about if I quick load? Will it work now, or do I have to actually...
You've reached one
Okay,
of the
that's better.
target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore.
Set one of the proton cores.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. Only one proton core remains to be set. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Hold on, we're almost done.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other two cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right. Wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
Alright, that's better. So we need to make another proton core. I know where to do that. Not over here, evidently. Okay, let's just... Now I'm gonna go all the way around. Clear out all the enemies and stuff. Was this her old room?
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten.
Is there anything you need from yourself?
If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time.
Do whatever you feel you need to.
Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland. It's okay. It's gonna be... It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. And I ask you, finally, to forgive me. This body is a prison no longer.
Visas comes to terms with the death of her world and calm her hatred within herself. This has given her a strong connection to the Force and a bonus to her Force points. Alright now. I'll check out your room for myself.
My life.
Had questions?
It is not a...
Never mind, I'll be going.
Yeah, what do you...
Okay, so they've got nothing to tell me. Yikes, hey guys. The combination of light and dark powers is the best, I noticed. suppose that the Grey Jedi were right. Back when I was younger and more naive, I believed that the Jedi were like right, but then I started seeing things from the Sith's perspective. But both are extremes and do not like allow any thinking outside of the codes. But the solution to that... Oh, look who's here. The solution to that is the Grey Jedi. They have a great code and stuff.
Have you come to kill me? The final insult. Stripping Onderon, my soldiers, my home from me, only to have me die here.
Tobin, what happened to you?
He happened. The hunger that fills this vessel. It is power, but it consumes without end. It is that power we felt on Onderon, that Vaklu felt. It was an echo, too strong to ignore.
So you gave into it.
General Vaklu and I, when it seemed that we would need more to take Onderon, make it strong again, he came with his power, his soldiers. It seemed as if there was nothing we could not do. Nothing the Queen could do to stop us.
And nothing you could do to stop him.
I have served the wrong master. He cares nothing for Onderon, its soldiers, its people. Everything exists to feed his will. I came here, to this dead ship, and now he will not permit me to leave.
This ship seems familiar.
This ship, it is a graveyard of a terrible battle. Everything on it slowly dies, as long as he hungers.
It is the way of all life that serves him. In his presence, all life dies.
This ship is from Malachor. This Sith Lord of yours bolsters his fleet with ships from that world? He's nothing more than a scavenger.
I think he is of that place. If so, then his power may be great indeed. Greater than I had thought.
Tobin, why did your master come here?
The master suffers. If he cannot feed, then the hunger begins to consume him. The planet, Telos, he may feed on something upon its surface to sustain him a while longer.
But there's nothing here. Telos is a near-dead world.
You think to lie to me still? I will not be deceived again. I told him, you know, what the old woman told me. I told him of the Academy here, of the Jedi here. I could not have kept it from him, even if I had wanted to.
Old woman.
He means that Jedi witch you travel with, Kreia.
Yes, the old woman on Onderon. She spoke of the Jedi Academy here on Telos, and my master was forced to come here.
But there are no Force-sensitive users here except us.
Then her lies will mean the planet's destruction. He will destroy all of Telos. He will turn it to fire again, and crush the planet beneath him. He will devour them all, murder them all.
If there are no Jedi here, then my lord cannot feed his hunger. He will destroy the planet, the station. He will cleanse it of life. Even if the people below are not Force-sensitive, the small amount he can feed on from the mass destruction of the station and the life on the planet will sustain him a while longer. And if there are no Jedi below, he will have no other choice.
And if we deny him Telos?
Then he will suffer. Without something to sustain him, I do not know what will happen.
I think Kreia knows. She's been drawing him out. If she leaked Telos to your lord, maybe she wanted him to come here and find nothing.
He will create nothing. He will end this place. Your old woman has killed this planet, and with it, countless other worlds that depend on its survival. You could not stop him even if you wanted to. And you cannot escape either. If the Force runs through you, he will feed on it when Citadel Station dies. Your time, your life, will end here.
Where can I find you, Master?
On the bridge. He waits on the bridge.
Is he waiting for us?
Waiting for you? No. He does not wait for you.
I do not believe he knows his ship has been boarded. And if he did, he would not care. The extent of his power cannot be put into words. And his perceptions have grown as well. To him...
You are dust motes in a storm. a grain upon the beach, and as insignificant as a body that orbits the graveyard of Malachor. Fight him if you will, but if he turns his power upon you, you will be destroyed.
What about his ship?
This ship, is it his weakness? It should not exist, yet it cruises the darkness between the stars. He tore it from the mass shadows of Malachor, along with his fleet. That is a measure of his power.
The ship is barely holding itself together. The structural damage should have destroyed it long ago.
He holds it together. And he keeps us all alive. Just enough. Like rotworms within a dying beast.
More Jedi tricks.
No. Not Jedi. Not Jedi at all.
If he's so powerful, why hasn't he stopped us then? We've attacked his ship, killed his soldiers, and he's done nothing.
It is because he sees planets, stars, not people. To him, the planet below, the station with its teeming life, only that is massive enough to demand his attention.
I'm here to kill your master. Either help me or stand aside.
There is nothing to be done, except wait. If you go to him, he will destroy you, and your last moments shall be of shadow and pain.
If you would save Onderon, Schrader, then listen to me. Once you destroy Telos, then Onderon will be among those he will destroy next.
Onderon? But there's no longer any need.
He has touched Onderon, and he will come back for it.
You are right. As long as he exists, Onderon is in danger. The galaxy is in danger. What would you have me do?
I need someone to set off the proton cores on this vessel when we give the signal.
Go report to the target site, Colonel. I'll let my men know you're coming. And if you try anything stupid, they'll shoot you dead.
I will do as you ask, for Onderon's sake.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it, buddy.
We shouldn't waste our time with the weak.
Mandalore, can I just say that I don't give a fuck what you think right now? I've got all your conversations done. I don't need you anymore. Besides, I wouldn't really say it was wasting time, more like, aha, here's the last proton core stuff. The last bomb site. However, I require a bomb in order to place it, and I know where to get it. Just give me half a minute to find it. Over here, where the workbench is also located. Missile bay. Need to find an override console for the missile. What, like this? Seal the missile bay doors. Activate the launch sequence. Override the emergency sequence. Safety protocol is engaged. Missile primed to launch. Has been unlocked. Remove the proton core. And here we are.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it. Then give the signal, Mandalore.
Set one of the proton cores.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
I have one last hit load to kill and they'll be along presently. I'm very close to leveling up. Quick save. Let's go to the Ravager Bridge. Oh look, a large locker. Hi guys. There's gotta be some remains. I mean, I killed like 4. There we go, some remains. There we go. And I leveled up. Awesome. Skills. Who cares? Powers. I have 1. What the hell should I get? Maybe drain life? Yeah, I think drain life and death deal could be very useful. Just as well as this one, plague. Now let's go with that. Nothing here. Alright, so we are definitely closing in on the bridge. And just like that, they have fallen. Is this a terminal? No. Okay, moving on to the bridge. And there we go. That's done. Now let's head the other way around as well, just to make sure we didn't miss anyone on purpose. Unless, of course, they... What the hell is this? Kind of... No, seriously, which room is this? Mandalorian Heavy Repeater. That might be something for Mandalore, but I think he would prefer his Disruptor Rifle, which can go through shields. Just in case the enemy is ever smart enough to use shields. I'm not saying they are. Nah, it just looks fine. How close are they to leveling up? Quite. Just like 4,000 away. Alright now, moment of truth. Okay, maybe it's not the bridge just yet. I still have to make one last circle around, it would seem. But now it is the bridge.
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
Actually, I wish to go to the bathroom. V says you didn't need to come with me.
It was never a question of need, and I would follow you wherever your path leads. This thing must be done. It must come to an end.
I'm ready. Let's end this. I'm gonna go around because I'm a rebel. I will not then let you destroy Telos. Freya has lied to you. There are no Jedi here. You have sensed it. Then she has won. Your victory against her has been for nothing. Ah, I'm a wound in the Force. I get it. Even now, the hunger is consuming you, just as Kreia knew it would. Okay, he's not using the Force as much as I thought he would. Let's go with Juno.
He is too powerful. He...
Stay with me, Visas. We can stop him. Somehow.
I will try.
Round 2. Oh shit, I don't have this. Screw you, I can do that too, bitch.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
Vices, what are you doing?
I have to see with the Force and my eyes.
If it will give you some peace, Visas, do it. Tell me what you saw.
I saw a graveyard world, surrounded by a fleet of dead ships. I felt it through him, as I feel it through you. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Then let the ship die as it should have years ago. What happened?
Canderous, are you alright?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you.
You sound like Revan at the end. Do you know what he told me in those last days on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived. That it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. He said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy. In history. He knew what he was doing. And I always follow orders.